You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Cryptid Crush. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up. We've got Bronze tier for $5, Silver tier for $10, and Gold tier for $15, each coming with their own exclusive rewards. And all of them coming with permanent access to our community Discord server, y'all. If you want to support the channels and interact with the community, it's as little as $5, and let's go ahead and jump right back into it. Alarm chain, you are up. And let's go. We were doing some ghosty hunting, I believe. I can't remember what's okay. Alright. You'll want to take a red marker and draw two touching circles followed by a long oval connecting the shapes, preferably on the wall. They act as protection wards which will banish any spirit. Didn't work. Also, fuck you. Want to know my secret? Garlic bread. I eat like 6 sticks a day and haven't seen a single ghost. Do you really think it's that easy to exile a vengeful spirit? If it were that easy, I wouldn't be here. You're all frauds. You see that the user has been permanently banned. Alas, Atlas stands near the door, scrolling through his phone. Apparently the Daily Ghost wrote an article about Elkhorn Station. The Mothman skims over the blog post. Dude, they didn't bother mentioning Mike by name. Voice idea for Jamie. Does that matter? Mike's just a faceless... Sorry, y'all. Mike's just a faceless green poltergeist to these people, see? Literally no face. Atlas holds out his phone, showing off a blurry green mask wearing a hat and a hoodie. It's difficult to make out. Isn't that how the whole cryptid gig works? I guess you're right. Jamie shrugs and turns away from Atlas, their tail knocking over the small trash can, spilling the contents over the floor. Whoops. Investigation. Roll difficulty 5. Alright. Oh, sweet. Result, 8. Let's see here. Voices, bulletin board. Let's see. You look to the corkboard nailed to the wall, taking note of the various pages tacked to the board. Marker mustaches are scribbled over a single group photo, a man wearing a red hoodie scratched out entirely. A printed out calendar is pinned to the wall with the August 21st circle and labeled Doctor's Appointment. There's even a coupon for a free case of toxic waste energy tacked to the corkboard. Tearing off the coupon, you bring it to Atlas, hoping for some insight. What's this? Oh, that's the drink that killed Mike Madhouse. It's that infamous soda brand known for its insane caffeine content. You immediately regret asking, but decide to keep the coupon anyways, just in case. Investigation. Roll difficulty 6. Oh, nice. Success. Result 10. The weight. Alright, let's see here. Dead carnations. Spilled out of the trash can is a vase of pink and white carnations, a small card clipped to the side. With a frown, you pluck up the card and read, "Here's to 5 years at Elkhorn Radio and many, many more." Glancing over the card, Atlas scoffs. Oh, that's bad. Investigation. Roll difficulty 7. Oh. Let's see here. Muffled voices. You hear a muffled voice and put your ear up against the wall to listen in better. Debbie, quit putting garbage in the fan mail. I'm not reading any more scams. There's a long pause before the voice picks up again. Look, I was wondering. It's about my work hours. You see, usually I'm sharper than a wolf bite, but the past decades felt rather dull. I was thinking maybe I could take a break and spend that time reconnecting with the living part of me. There's a drone of silence before you hear a muffled slam and the sound of a can trampling in someone's grip. Roll difficulty 8. Success. Result 8. Let's see here. Trophy case. Following the trail of papers, you stop at the smashed trophy case with the words "Stinks Worse Than Momo" spray painted on red over the whole thing. It seemed to have held a variety of commemorations and awards celebrating radio entertainment the station had broadcast. So, y'all, it is water time. Alrighty. Good water. Delicious water. Okay. You shift through the destruction, only finding the remains of awards to obscure bands and talk shows like Shark Infinity, or Tiny Red Panda, and DJ Bean Angel. Nothing about Madhouse, though. Looks like Mike's really taking this personally. Dude! Shark Infinity recorded here. Investigation. Roll difficulty 9. Result 5. Alright, nerds. What happened? Alright. Alright, nerds. We gotta go. Jamie gestures to the door, their tail flicking impatiently. Fine. There's no way I can salvage this. Atlas begrudgingly leaves the remains of shattered vinyls behind. Atlas briskly marches ahead. You walk like a pigeon! Following Atlas's voice, you and Jamie turn the corner and stop abruptly. He's fiddling with the doorknob. It's totally jammed! Atlas is cut short as a hand shoots out from the door, grabbing at the moth's neck fluff. It stops, confused, and slinks back behind the door. Guess I scared him off? The door suddenly vanishes, leaving Atlas tumbling into the studio room. Well, well, well. What took you so long? Y'all three totally left me hanging. Dead air is a career killer in this line of work. You could have at least rescheduled for my producer. You mean the jug-headed abomination back in the office? Ah, so you met old Debbie. Not much of a talker. Madhouse Mike laughs at his own joke. Suddenly blinking into view, Mike appears in his full ghoulish glory. You're really real! Of course I'm real. You think a radio host? I'm more southern, I think. Of course I'm real. You think I host a radio show just for kicks? I've been waiting for a special guest slot for ages. Oh my gosh! Mike Madhouse! Atlas takes a sharp breath, absolutely starstruck at the sight of his hero, a real urban legend. Oh boy, I'm a huge fan! Atlas looks up at Jamie, who's blankly staring at Madhouse, a wild look in their eyes. Jamie, don't. We're here to join you on tonight's show. And ask you some questions. I don't think it'd be a good idea. Madhouse pauses. Turn down such big fans! Except you, the one with the ram horns. I don't deal with devils. Bold choice of words for a dead man. You're a fire hazard. Sorry, Jamie. I understand. Weak-willed spirits tend to fall faint around me. Atlas does a giddy fist pump to himself and stands up straight. Sweet! Yes, this is business. I am a serious business boy. Uh-oh. Southern voice. Evening, ghosts and ghouls. We're back live at Elkhorn Radio, located just off Route 101 for those just tuning in. I'm your ghastly host, Madhouse Mike, and welcome to the Witching Hour. We've got a special treat tonight, guests from the realm of the living. Why don't you introduce yourselves? Mike makes a nod, cueing the two of you in. Lex, if you're listening, you owe me $20. Dude, now's not the time. You whisper to the Mothman, shooting him a glare. I'm Robin, and this is Atlas. We're both big fans. Wow, you've got guts moving to a town full of cryptids. I guess so. Were you scared? A little, but I know I'll be okay with my cosmic guardian around. A what? My ghost cat, Taro. She's meant to protect me, but, she tends to do her own thing. Where is Taro, anyway? Sounds like you got a real affinity for spirits. And a knack for trouble. You elbow Atlas and the two of you exchange cheeky smiles. Second yell, water time. Ooh, that's some good water. Lordy me. Okay. And I suppose trouble here is the one and only Mothman, prophet of the Silver Bridge, bringer of disaster. So what's it like being an omen of destruction? No, that'd be my dad. It's just I'm just a Mothman, not the Mothman. I can't really control my visions either. I'm just here helping out a cursed friendo. You can see the future? Hell yeah, give us a prophecy, Mothman. Atlas looks a little frazzled, like his eyes darting which way. Like, on the spot? I wanted to talk about Robin's curse. It's okay, just go with the flow. What's in my future? Okay, sure. Yeah, I can try. At closing his eyes, the moth folds his wings and tilts his head to one side, as if he's trying to listen in on something. Nope, never mind, I can't do this. Why not? I guess ghosts are just too dang hard to read. Can we move on to the next bit? Seriously? Sorry, man. It was worth a shot. You feel a little underwhelmed. What about my future? Robin, you're gonna oversleep and wake up with a headache. Oh, man. You're definitely underwhelmed. Any tips on how to set these things into motion? How am I supposed to know? Fate is stupid and impossible to figure out. Wow, real inspiring stuff, little dude. Mike waves his hands around, shaking his head with a smile. I say we move on to our next segment. How about some episodic callbacks? It should be a total breeze for such big fans. Yep, I'm a real mega fan. Episode 15, which undead horror did we interview on the show? You sit there quietly, shuffling your feet and tapping the counter, unsure of what to say. What I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna save the damn game right here. I do declare. Spooky my mom. Some sort of a ghost cat? Bloody bones! The Mothman throws a wing up in the air, exclaiming the answer. Folding your arms across your chest, you sink into their chair with a scowl. Perfect! This is a spicy one. In episode 26, who was Bigfoot's secret lover? It's on the tip of my tongue. Squonk. Bigfoot number 2. The Goat Man. Not bad. Though you really ought to give your friend here a chance. Mike snickers. I'm a little unprepared here. Right. God, getting ahead of myself. In season 1's finale, what news broke that night? Atlas gently taps you on the foot with a talon and whispers to you before you can answer. There was an alien abduction. It was aliens! Oh yeah? Just how many episodes of my show aired on the radio? Atlas whispers to you in a hushed voice. 32. 32. Correct. Madhouse's smile falters. Next question. What did I have for breakfast? You look to Atlas for an answer, but he doesn't respond. I don't know. The ghost is absolutely thrilled by Atlas's answer. Any real listener would know. I skipped breakfast. That's totally unfair. Oh yeah? Hey Atlas, who sponsored Season 2's recap episode? Atlas shrugs. I skipped the ad breaks. Toxic waste energy. It was toxic waste energy. But good try. We're cutting to commercial. He points at Atlas. Oh. You. Me? You'll be helping me out here. Wow, okay. Now you all know that personally I love toxic waste. In fact, I drank so much that my skin turned green. But I can recognize my own biases, so don't just take my word for it. Sounds like a dog got into something. One second, y'all. Water time. Okay. But I can recognize my own biases, so don't just take my word for it. Atlas, pal, why don't you try out their newest flavor, Beyond the Grave? A can of toxic waste energy suddenly appears in the Mothman's grasp, as though he had always been holding it. Atlas grips the can in his claws and cracks it open, letting the green foam trail down his feathers. Yeah, sure, but didn't this lukewarm soda literally kill you? You give me an autograph, right? Just drink it! He takes a sip. The moth drops like a rock. So what do you think? I'm sure we're all dying to know. Suddenly Atlas perks right back up and wipes away the green liquid trailing from his mouth. Wowzers! I feel like my skeleton could jump out and dance a jig. Seriously, Beyond the Grave will knock your socks off. You jump from your seat. Wait, what's going on? What did you do to Atlas? Chillax, it's only temporary. Assuming you can get through this next segment, it's time for my favorite game. Fake or folklore. Can I just say, I really enjoy our time spent together, Maddie. If I may be so bold, management should screw right off. Seriously, what do those jerks know? Anyway. My god. Why don't you explain the rules, Flyboy? Atlas jitters unnaturally, his antenna twitching as he speaks. Sure thing, Maddie. The rules are easy. Mike here will describe a cryptid and you have to guess what it is. If you get it wrong, you'll suffer a tiny penalty. If you're alive by the end, you win. A penalty? I'm guessing you'll kill me if I refuse to play. No way. I'll just be keeping Atlas as collateral, so by all means, leave your precious Mothman behind. I could use a co-host. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks. Your tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to check out that Patreon, y'all. Bye-bye.